Greetings, everyone, and welcome to my first ever Sonic comic review. Just letting you know right now that there will be spoilers, so if you don't want to be spoiled about this issue, close the video right now. Go away. And without further ado, we are going to review Sonic the Hedgehog 233. This issue takes place immediately after that whole Babylon Rising arc in Sonic Universe. I suggest you look it up. It's a good issue. It's a good set of issues. Well, it's the moment people have been waiting for a long time. Somebody's about to face justice here. Yes, it is the trial of the century, the trial of the year. The time has come, folks. A traitor is among the kingdom. He has been exposed. And with the prosecution, Antoine, doing the questioning, and the judges, known as Hip and Hop, a pair of kangaroos that were first introduced in Sonic Spinball, we will see this defendant get what he deserves. Oh yes, folks, the time has come. And now, let us see who this defendant is. Okay, not what I had in mind. Yeah. That's better. Yes, it is the trial of Jeffrey St. John, or, oh boy, it is a long time coming. Basically, this issue here is mainly a backstory for Jeffrey, making his whole role as an X's wizard make sense in the long term, and yeah, pretty much it reveals that he's been X's wizard since he was a kid. He got his father's stuff after his father died, and well, it turns out, allegedly, that his father might have worked with Ixis Nagus way back when. And so the good old Ixis Nagus picks up the young boy through a magical talisman and pretty much influenced him to be his apprentice. That's pretty much long and short of it. Yeah, so pretty much Jeffrey's been preparing for the Nagus to take over the kingdom, which means that ever since we met him in issue 20, that he has been an apprentice. I mean, even their first meeting with Princess Sally, I mean, he's been an X's wizard. A novice one, but still. And that means that issues like 41, where they rescued the king from the Zone of Silence, or when Nagus actually appeared in the main Mobius, I mean, even the Secret Service, I mean, he was still an X's wizard plotting for the kingdom. Oh, and then there's, even this moment, But, there was a bright spot. I mean, come on, even bad guys need some love. I mean, he's found it in Hershey the cat, and they loved each other so much. I mean, they even got married at gunpoint. Come on. You gotta feel some sympathy for the guy. Well, when Antoine questioned that, look at that face. This is what happens when Antoine pushed the wrong buttons. Well, turns out that, John, good old skunk boy, found out that, his love died, quote-unquote, undercover as a Dark Egg Legion chapter, but we never really found the body. So, is she really dead? Who knows? Well, Hip and Hop, the judges, found him guilty, but good old troll-faced King Nagus pretty much used his kingly powers to grant him a pardon, which means, oh, skunk boy walks away free as a bird, or a skunk. Well, anywho. Meanwhile, good old Eggman is putting the final touches on his newly revamped Mecha Sound by placing a power ring so that he would pretty much stand a chance. Well, and that's pretty much the main story. The backup story is pretty much Elias trying to gather his family so they can get out of Dodge while King Nagas was in charge. But things are collapsing fast, so Elias decides to look up an old character. When I do mean old, I mean old. I mean a long time ago old. I mean, seriously. Come on, how old is this person? Well, technically he is an old man, but or old how, as you say. Yeah, that's right, folks. It is good old Harvey Hood. Harvey Hood. And last seen way back in the issue 16, while still in the kind of the goofy days of the comic. Well, anywho. Well, let's see. Yeah, look at that. Between that and now, I mean, look at him. Look at him. Quite bulked up for a bit. Well, turns to good old Harvey Who, and basically, Elias pretty much proved himself worthy of this old owl's knowledge and expertise to win the kingdom back. And in order to do so, you gotta get to these secret freedom fighters. Well, secret freedom fighters? I wonder who could they be? But that's a story for another issue coming up. Hopefully, won't be too long before we discover it. So, what do I think of this issue? Well, if I were to give one word for this issue, continuity. Continuity. Because, well, it's a lot of continuity, a lot of retcons, but the retcons make sense in the long run. I mean, if you go back to issue 53, for example, or issue 41, knowing what we know now is like, oh, that makes sense. Oh, okay. And that time where Jeffrey acts like a complete jerk, you know, pretty much acting as Elias's advisor back in that whole when the book was starting to be unreadable. Yeah, that makes sense. Excuse me. And let's see the art. Well, briefly, Steve Butler penciled the main story, and his art is mostly okay. I mean, he focuses more on musculature and being all the muscles. I mean, a swipe on the flashback drawing, he had muscles. I mean, it looked like it just came from the gym. Oh, I don't believe it. Wow. Jeez. Okay. And, the backup, penciled by Evan Stanley, her second, try in the main book, and, she has done a good job. I have to admit, she's gotten a little better. I mean, I like the shading and the coloring. Gives a new, unique flair to her drawings. And I have to admit, I want to see more from her in the long run. So, what do I want to give this issue? This issue, I would give it an 8 out of 10. Yeah, I mean, it's a bunch of talking, but hey, it's talking that makes sense. Sometimes we need to slow things down. Not much. We don't want to overload the book with too much action. I mean, we have to slow down every now and then. Now, of course, we did get a brief fight scene in the beginning with some couple of battle cuckoos, but this story was all about Jeffrey's backstory, and we got a lot of it. We got a lot of it. So, thank you for. Thank you folks for watching this review, and we'll see you next time. Okay, bye.